what's up? I'm Sid. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm just gonna show how I refresh my curls when I have kinky curly weave-in or Afro kinky curly weave. So this is after a week of being in my hair. So after that, it just basically looks like this because it's dry. So I need to rehydrate it. It's not tangled or anything. It's just needs more moisture. So I'll show you how I do that. And I'll show you a few things about my hair. So this is a full weave, and then I have leave out in the front here. Okay, so you can see I just left the front part of my hair, and then the rest is weave. And for the part, I'll just smooth it out so you can see closer. So I actually did a crochet part, and I will show you how I make it look more natural just after I moisturize everything. What you're gonna need to moisturize your hair is gonna be a wide tooth comb. You can also use your fingers, some kind of curl activator. So I have this one. This one is called Just So gel activator. So it's similar to like maybe SCURL or Jerry Curl, and I actually have the Jerry Curl no drip, and this is the curl activator. So anytime you use these products in your hair, it's gonna just stay in your hair and keep it moisturized. So honestly, these are the best products to use for just I think natural hair and for curly weave. If you want it to look moisturized and if you want it to look shiny. I've tried other things, and so far this is the best. So all right, I'm gonna start. So I actually have this water bottle too. So it's just a mist water bottle. So I'm just gonna spray it. So spray it until it's damp. It does not have to be soaking wet. You definitely want a little bit of volume still in it. So for me, it feels pretty damp. So I think you can already see a change. So if you're in a rush, yes, you could just spray it down and go, but right now I want to add a lot more moisture to it. I'm gonna spray it with the oh sorry, I thought it was Jerry Curl. It's actually SCURL, so I'm gonna spray it with the SCURL. Pretty good. I'm gonna just run through it with my fingers just to get some distribution going out. Okay, so you can see another change in it. So it's getting more tame. All right, so after this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this Luster's, or sorry, not Luster's. This is Just So activator gel. So I'm gonna add the gel form. So this is just like a little bit heavier than the spray. For the top of your hair, like where your part is, like add a lot of the gel activator. And the reason for this is because you want to flatten it down as much as possible. So whenever you have like poofy hair on top, it kind of looks bulky. So we're gonna try and avoid that. And it does take a little bit to dry, like a little while to dry, but after that, it's just for one day, and like you do feel a residue, but after one day, like your hair just starts absorbing it. So then you're good. All right, so you can see more of a change now. I'm just gonna go through section by section and kind of brush through it. The wide tooth comb. Try to get the shed hair out of there. I feel like that's where most knots and stuff come from. It's when you have shed hair in there. Okay, so I'm actually gonna come back here with my scissors really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just trim this part here because I have a knot that I just don't think is gonna come out. So it is what it is. Just kind of bring your hair, like split it in the back, bring it up, and see if there's any strays or straggly ends and just cut them. You don't have to do this every day. Or at all if you don't want to do them, if you don't care. But yeah. Okay. Alright, so now I have refreshed my curls. Now we're gonna work on the parting and the leave out because we don't want to leave it like this because this looks unnatural. Alright, so the reason I chose to do a just like loop the human hair here and just do crochet is because my hair is black and this weave is brown. So basically I had leave out and it was like a clear marker that like, okay, this is your hair and this is the weave. So we don't want that. So I did the crochet. I just don't like lace fronts or anything that looks too fake. Okay, so I did the crochet and like I said, you want to flatten it down at first. Okay, but now we're gonna mess up the middle part so it looks more natural. So you just take your fingers and kind of push the opposite direction that the hair is going. So the hair is laying this way, so use your fingers and pull the opposite direction. And you'll get the stray hairs that kind of cover up the line of demarcation. And for the back too. And when it dries, it'll be even less noticeable because you'll get back some of the volume in the hair. Okay. Right. So that's kind of what it looks like afterwards, after you mess it up. There you go. So for me, that's way better. That's it from far away. Okay, that's what it looks like. So yeah, it does look a little bit messy on top, but it's frizzy hair, so it's okay. All right, and then now for the edges. So yeah, just make sure you moisturize it with the activator. Moisturize it. Okay. And now we're going to do the edges. You can see it kind of just blends in after. But yeah, now we're gonna just do our edges. So for the edges, I still use Eco Styler. So, but you can use whatever gel you like. So I just dip my edges brush and spread the gel over my edges, and I just make the front a little bit smooth, and then I start creating my edges, smoothing them down. So that's what that looks like. And then we're gonna do the other side, same thing. So dip your edges brush in the Eco Styler. Start smoothing your edges and your hairline. Okay. All right, and then just try your best to kind of blend your leave out. Okay. Right. And that is how you refresh your curls. So right, and then let's say tomorrow morning, all you have to do is spray it with water. Throughout the week, you can respray it with like the SCURL stuff, just to like rehydrate it. If you let it go a few days without adding more moisture or combing through it with a wide tooth comb, you can get more matting. So just try to maintain it. But yeah, and this is how you can look natural, and you don't have to have that much hair out, because you can see I barely have any hair out and it looks pretty legit. So I hope this was helpful. I have been doing curly weave for like, I don't know, maybe since the beginning of the year. So I've tried out different products. I've used Eco Styler, I've used all kinds of things, and I find that the Jerry Curl stuff is the best. And it's also the best because it doesn't, like when it dries, it looks the same. It doesn't change or shrink or anything when it dries. So I like that. You know that you're not gonna do your hair in the morning and then go out and you look completely different. It will look the same. So Yeah, please let me know if you have any questions. If I have a dry photo, like when it's completely dry, I'll definitely add that here at the end. But trust me, yeah, if you do use curl activator, your hair will pretty much look the same when it's dry, as long as you keep it moisturized in the days following up. So you can moisturize it at night, and like the next day just spray it with water and you'll be good. So yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have questions about this hair, it's called Velvet Remy. I just got it from the, what's it called? The beauty supply store. So it's not exactly, it's not exactly the most popular brand. I'm sure you could find it online or something. But you could use any brand, I feel, and I feel like it would be fine. You could use Amazon hair. I used Amazon hair and it was fine, or AliExpress hair, and just use like the curl activator stuff and it'll be good. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Bye.